Set, let me know when you start the timer. That's not good. I've never been in a haunted jail before, and being here is already giving me like a really eerie vibe. Never in 1,000 years would I thought I'd be investigating a haunted jail. The city of Globe was founded in 1875 as a mining camp for silver and gold. As a result, Globe grew in population and quickly became a boomtown. But with that growth also came a lot of crime and a lot of violence. Gunfights, robberies, and murder became a common occurrence in the town, which led to a courthouse and jail being built. However, with the unrelenting increase of violence and crime, they both soon became insufficient.
Construction on the second courthouse and the jail began soon after. Then finally in 1910, the Gila County Jail finally opened up its doors. What set these two buildings apart from the courthouse and the jail was one connecting bridge, dubbed the Bridge of Sighs. Inmates were constantly walking back and forth between both of the buildings.
Now, the jail was built from reinforced concrete and was actually considered to be state-of-the-art at the time. Now, all the men were housed at the back of the second floor, while women, juveniles, and elderly were double bunked in cells at the front.
The jail remained in operation until 1981, until it finally closed its doors due to the poor conditions. It fell into disrepair for years until the city of Globe finally took it up upon themselves to preserve it.
So something everyone should probably know is that there's 3 different levels to this jail. This is the first level that we are currently on.
This place is really old too. Oh, I keep forgetting there's mannequins in here.
Imagine being locked up in here. Like, I honestly think I would lose my mind being in such a small confined space.
Because I know at least some prisons nowadays have the window connected to the room. These are just cages.
I'm gonna lie, it's pretty eerie to like look around the corners because you don't know if you're gonna see something standing at the edge of the hallway. How do you feel?
I feel very uneasy too, just because I feel like it might be easy to get lost here.
So you can imagine being in a jail like this from over 100 years ago, what the conditions must have been like. This jail was only built to house 35 inmates, but it almost always exceeded that number. You never really knew who you were locked up with. Like, you could be in for a completely minor charge while the person next to you could have done something unspeakable.
I don't mean to make this place scarier than it already is, but it kind of looks like we're in a Silent Hill game.
Why'd you have to say that?
It does!
Yeah, you're not wrong. You can really tell that this jail's been through like a lot of wear and tear. It's old too. It's like over 100 years old. Don't be alarmed. We have the REM pod being recorded as we do this, just as a precaution. Where? Now,
Let's go check that out.
it wasn't this because this was exactly like this when we came up here earlier. No.
No, nothing?
No, everything looks the same. Okay,
That's the kind of stuff we've been hearing all day.
yeah, like I'm not opposed to thinking that it was the wind, but that sounded like something slamming shut, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend that there's a rational explanation for that. You know, it's kind of funny that we heard that loud bang because right here on the second floor, in particular, this area is considered to be the most haunted part of the jail. And if you don't know, this jail has one hell of a reputation when it comes to that. With as dark of a history as the Gila County Jail has, it's really no wonder why it's said to be extremely haunted. And of course, the most active floor of this jail being the second floor. People who have come through and investigated have claimed to hear strange sounds, voices, and even footsteps walking up and down the corridors. And a common experience that most people have while being here is hearing doors closing or slamming shut on their own.
So we had a film crew in here that was working on a death metal music video.
Oh, wow.
All I know is I got a call about 3 a.m. and they were like freaked out. And apparently they had bought some crosses and things for the music video. Well, for whatever reason, the door to this inner tank slammed and then a pin dropped on the inside and it locked the door. But no one, thank God, was inside. They said they saw it slam, which feel how heavy it is. It's just not even possible.
Heavy. That's a 2.
But they were also freaked out.
yeah,
Like,
that's-
you deserve that. Whatever they were doing. It's happening more frequently for our paranormal guests now. It used to be just my staff would only get it. It was the end of the night. The doors would start slamming, but nothing moved. And it can happen right next to you. It's crazy.
Now,
People have even reported being touched, pushed, scratched, and even attacked while walking through the cells. News reporter Ozzy Mora had an experience where she felt as if she was being choked or attacked. She even appeared on Ghost Adventures to share her story. Other investigators have even caught shadows lurking in cells or peeking around from corners.
So they're like, we're gonna go back to the hotel and just take a nap, chill out,
Yeah.
regroup, and come back. When he started going through the footage, this section of the video, and these are only a few screenshots, he sent these over to Rita and Carissa. So this is Carissa against a flat wall. So this is the jail cell. But this is one of the things that came out. And this is coming out of the wall, and here's the next.
No one was there with her?
No one. This is a flat wall. You know, they're like, oh, is it you walking with the notebook? But it's like, wait, where's the rest of the body? And she was against a flat wall. So, and then this appeared over her face. And this is just it blown up.
Sound like a sneeze. Or like a cough.
that might just be somebody walking in the alley.
We can listen back, see what it was.
Even now, we're hearing shit. Man. However, it's not just within the jail that people claim to have experiences. The Bridge of Sighs is infamous for having 2 inmates jumping from the bridge to their deaths while being escorted. Now, this has led to claims of seeing full-body apparitions on the Bridge of Sighs. But above all, a consistent presence of a menacing entity has been reported. One that people say doesn't feel happy to see you.
We had a full body. We got the picture inside. It was during a film scout, and we were just taking pictures, like, ooh, document the director, you know, whatever. And when we were analyzing the photos, in the background, like at about this level, there was a woman.
Really?
And then the rest of her body was up like this. We sent it to a bunch of people, and so they all saw it. When we went to show it to a newscaster that was doing a story, every copy of every picture for all of us, everything disappeared, except for the director.
As I was saying, another thing that was really inconvenient for the prisoners staying here was that all 28 prisoners all had to share one toilet and one sink.
Yikes.
And I think in this particular cell, it was this toilet right here. Like, just picture that. Everybody in here sharing one toilet, one sink.
Another really bad condition about this jail is that they had no kind of air conditioning. And when it was winter, no kind of heat source or anything. To make things worse, their beds, steel webbed Imagine sleeping on that.
If I remember right, this is the women's block, right?
Yeah, this is the women's block where they were sent to stay. And some of the stuff they would do in the jail too is awful.
I could imagine, since it's like a jail, some pretty messed up things went down.
And knowing that sometimes the overflow would reach into the women's cell, men and women sharing the same place, probably not a good idea in jail.
Yeah. And right here is probably where one of the most infamous prisoners that ever stayed here was kept. He went by the name of Kingsley Olds. Now this is also considered to be one of the more haunted cells in this cell block. And as soon as you hear the story, you will understand why it is so crazy.
Coming up on 112 years ago, Kingsley Olds was up here. The town wanted to lynch him. He would have been killed in general population. So they just had him up here till he got a trial, but it didn't go too well for him.
Kingsley was accused of drowning 2 girls in the Salt River in 1911, Lulu and Myrtle Goswick. He was found shot in the mouth, lying unconscious, with his jaw almost completely gone from the gunshot wound. Now, Kingsley claimed that he did not drown or kill the little girls, and that he had been shot by somebody else. Now, obviously that arose suspicion, and Kingsley was arrested, and he had his wounds tended to while he was in the jail. Kingsley eventually admitted that he did actually shoot himself, but he claims that he only did this out of guilt for accidentally letting the 2 girls drown in the river.
Like half my staff is like, he didn't do it. And half the staff is like, he totally did it. We know that the coroner's inquest said the girls weren't violated and that one of them was still underwater in a whirlpool. So it could have just, they got in the river at the wrong place and he felt guilty because they died on his watch. Who knows?
Kingsley claimed that while he was being tended to in this cell, that the spirits of the 2 little girls were visiting him at night. They would stand outside his cell and beckon him to the afterlife.
He's seen the ghosts of the girls, like it's a reference of ghosts and visions of the girls in the paper. They kept getting readings of little kids up in that cell, like little giggly girls, and they couldn't figure out why would there be little kids in a jail.
Now, what is freaking insane about this is that the next night, an unknown man climbed into the neighboring courthouse and shot Kingsley through a window, killing him instantly.
He was in here all alone, and the shooting took place 4 or 5 in the morning, I can't remember. The window straight up with no paint on the bottom sill. That's where whoever was hiding.
Now, the killer's identity has never been identified, but many believe that it was the Goswick girls' father. This mystery has remained unsolved. No one truly knows who shot him. All we know is that somebody wanted to make him pay for what they thought he had done.
And then the fact that this jail was supposed to be impervious to the vigilante rule. Like, get him here so we can get you to do justice. Hear a judge safely. And then if you're guilty, we'll deal with you. That the town was still like, nope. Nope, we can still take him out.
We're gonna take care of business.
Yeah, we're gonna take care of business, exactly.
Jesus.
So.
This place is so cute. Nice little break from the jail, to be honest. So I was thinking about the Kingsley case, how there's so many, oh, it could have been this, it could have been that. A part of me really wants to think that he was responsible for their deaths, but maybe he didn't explicitly like drown them in the river. He must have tried to kill himself due to guilt. Because for him to say, oh, I'm mentally imbalanced, oh, I'm seeing the girls, like all of these like lies that just keep adding up, just trying to cover up a bigger secret.
I think that whole story really contributes to like the dark atmosphere that this place has. Because you can't lie, when you're in there, it feels heavy. It's not surprising that the places that are considered the most haunted almost always have the darkest histories behind them.
When you step in, you're in a cage. You feel trapped, but it just feels so like cramped in, and everywhere you look is a corner, you know?
This is what we do. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Let's enjoy this breath of fresh air while we have it. I don't know if we mentioned this. We're in the courtyard right now. And it has a drastically different vibe from the jail.
So we're heading up to the second floor, right?
Yeah, going up to the second floor. Before our investigations, we tend to like to do kind of like a challenge test. This is honestly something that we've never tried before, but we're just gonna see where it gets us. Damn, here, let me
Complete darkness. I can't see anything.
let me turn on the light.
Oh. Wow.
Take a look at that. How do you feel in here? This being the most haunted part of the jail.
I feel okay because I'm with you.
We're gonna have this little guy set up behind me just to see if it goes off while we do what we're about to do. This activates if anything gets close to it in a certain range. So if there's something here that's messing with it, this will go off and let us know that. Okay, so that's on.
For no jump scares. Oh. Okay.
As soon as you said no jump scares,
No jump scares.
that shouldn't have gone off.
Weird.
We have a couple of dowsing rods here. Usually these are just used by holding them out and asking questions and really trying to channel your energy into whatever you're talking to. But for this instance, I'm going to blindfold myself and I'm going to listen to some music. So I cannot hear Lisette. So I should not have any input on where these are pointing at. We've never tried this before. We're not even sure if this is gonna work. We thought, hey, we might as well give it a try. Think of this as almost like a reverse Estes method with dowsing rods.
Oh. It went off again.
Yeah, it's hard. So it's going off temperature-wise and...
Oh. You guys can definitely see that. No, I didn't.
Oh, shit.
The temperature reading was going off the whole time.
Bro, something touched my shoulder. Like, I'm not even kidding. That was wild. Okay.
Okay, well, we know you guys are here now.
Something poked my shoulder.
If you poked Rye's shoulder, can you make that device go off again, please?
Make that device go off if you poke my shoulder. That was insane. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, there's a part of me that doesn't want to do this anymore, but I'm going to do it because this is what we set up for ourselves. If you touch me, poke me on the knee.
Yeah, I'll touch
okay?
you on the leg, okay?
Alright, I felt your poke. Now it'd be nice if you can go along with what we're about to do here since we know you're here. Oh, fucking Christ, I don't. Okay.
Okay, ready? Alright, let's start this again. So, if anyone in here would like to talk to us, can you make those rods cross for me? Can you move the rods or one of the rods in the direction that you're standing in? All you have to do is touch the rod. I heard a creak. To show that I know you can at least do it, can you make them move? Oh. Okay. Did you... Alright. If the right one is in the direction where you're standing, can you move the other one? Can you put it back to normal? Can you make them both face me? Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys one more time. If there's anyone in here, can you move those dowsing rods?
And if you can't move the dowsing rods, can you make that REM pod go off? The little red light over there. If you touch it or go next to it, it'll show us that you're here. Right, this is your last chance to let me know, you guys. Last chance. Either make the dowsing rods cross. Oh, baby.
Hold on.
What's up?
Something touched my neck.
Do you want to know what I asked?
Something touched my neck. What?
I told them it's your last chance to let me know that they're here. Nothing else was happening though.
This wasn't moving?
No. It moved once, but after that, it didn't.
I've never had something like that happen to me. I need to stand up. I don't like my back being towards this. You know what? Fuck it. No. I'm sitting down. Face your fears, David. The first time I really initially thought that you got up and touched me on the shoulder as a weight. And then right now towards the end, it felt like somebody rubbed their finger or something or across my neck because it felt warm, like a warmth. You asked that was your last chance?
Yeah.
If you're here and you touched my neck, thank you for showing me that you were here because that really got me. That being said, I'd prefer if you didn't touch me again. Okay.
Wow.
I think we need to pack up and regroup.
Sounds good to me.
How do you feel?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared, but I'm definitely nervous. I'm not sure what to expect, but I'm looking forward to seeing what we can catch.
We already think that we've gotten a couple things. I personally know I felt something I've never felt before. I'm just really anxious and eager to see what kind of evidence we can get in there, because if stuff like that's already happening early on when we're not investigating, who knows what's gonna happen when we actually start asking for stuff.
There's been a couple moments in the night where I've seen Rye really scared and it makes me want to back out so bad, but I'm really putting on my big girl pants for this and just toughing it out. I'm doing this for you guys and for Rye. Oh.
Hey, I got you, you got me. That's all the backup we need. Let's go. We're about to start our investigation, but if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right.
And this is right.
If you're gonna investigate them, you gotta be like them. Or at least look like them. And we're gonna cut power to the second floor. There we go. Okay, so now the second floor is completely pitch black. So where do you wanna go first? Cool.
So we're using our EMF. You know how this works. If energy gets put into it, it spikes all the way to the red. The more energy, the more it spikes. Then we have our spirit box. They'll flip through channels. It helps us pick up anything that the spirits want to say to us.
Oh.
I think I like the song. If you...
Whoa, that spiked for no reason. Did you see that?
Yeah. But if you guys like that song, can you make it spike to red?
Oh, they like the song! Jesus, that spiked all the way to red.
I respect that. That's pretty cool.
Again, if there's someone here with us, can you say hello? Or can you spike this device?
I think I heard hello. Hi.
Whoa.
Oh, did you guys say hi?
Is that you?
Is this your cell?
Again.
Try.
No.
No. Is your cell not in here? Oh, well, it was nice talking to you for a bit. If you want to talk more, make this
I
fight.
think it said wake up.
Wait, what?
Is there anyone here with us in this cell?
That was me.
That was you?
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry.
Jesus. What if I go into this cell? Is anyone here with us? What's your name? I said, do you hear me? Okay, I'm turning this off.
Does anyone want to tell us your name?
Whoa.
Why?
Oh shit, wait, this is going off right here.
There's a lot of junk. He said, yup. Yup.
Molly was telling us that this thing will go off for no reason. We have the electricity shut off right now up here.
Okay, again, can someone say hello or hi?
If anyone is here, spike this device to red right now for me.
I felt like my earring was grabbed.
Did you grab her earring? Earlier, this is where I felt as if I was poked. If you want to communicate with me, do so by speaking into this device. Did somebody touch me in this room?
Are you guys in your cell blocks? Is that why we're not getting anything? We gotta go in one of these cells?
Okay, we're going into this first one. Are you in here, whoever poked me? Me. Do you want us to get out?
Yes. Get out.
You have 10 seconds to tell us one last thing. Got 5 seconds. I'm not sure, but I thought that last part said go ahead. Like, go ahead. Could be wrong. It's weird. It's like at times you kind of hear things coming through, and then at other times you just don't hear anything. I guess we don't really know until I listen back on the edit and see if there's things that we missed.
I do remember our tour guide talking about how it seems like all the inmates wanted attention, like as soon as someone came in, you know.
Yeah.
So what we did is we set up 2 mag lights, one in this cell and one in the other. Quick thing about mag lights, they're twist to turn. So if they turn on, that means something twisted it. Like that.
Jesus Christ.
I guess they heard the explanation. You want to turn that back off for me, please? Same thing, just twist it the other way to turn it off. Thank you.
Whoa, it's always crazy when that shit happens on demand.
So if you want to turn off the mag light, we can have a conversation. Or try to at least.
Can you turn it off if I ask?
Okay.
If you're here with us, how about you turn on that flashlight over here on the count of 5? Oh, shit. I mean, I didn't count down, but okay.
Temperature.
Oh, that's the REM pod. Did you hear the intrusion one go off for a second?
Yeah, I did.
Oh. I think they're fighting for attention right now.
If we're talking to 2 separate people,
Or if there's multiple entities here with us, turn off the mag light.
Okay, now,
Oh, it turned off.
if there's a person in each of these cells, can you guys turn on the mag lights for us? If you guys are separate, turn them on in both of the cells. Okay, there's one here.
There, okay, we're waiting on that one. Can you turn that one on? We need them both to be on.
Maybe it's just his cell in here.
Oh, they're both on! They're both on! They
Next.
never both stay on for this long. Oh, okay, that one turned off. That's crazy. Can you please turn that one off? Or are you just rebellious? Don't like, doesn't like to listen to the orders.
Are
Damn.
you surprised?
Yeah, that makes sense. I have a question for both of you. Doesn't matter if it was either one of you or neither of you, but did someone poke me earlier when I was in here? Just turn on one of these lights if anyone in here poked my shoulder. Oh, both of them turned on!
So maybe one poked you, one must have grazed you. Because there's 2 separate times you felt touched, right?
Yeah, they both answered. Well, I think it might be more so like they're both saying yes, like something did poke you in here. Oh man, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys answering our questions.
Do you guys want to answer another question? If you would turn off the mag light, we have a couple more questions. Cool.
Should we be afraid of being in here?
Did one of you guys die in here?
Again, or
Oh, same time. And the intrusion.
that one flipped on. They're all activating. Wait, okay, so real quick, was that in response, should we be afraid? Or did one of you guys die in here? Can you turn off the mag lights if it's that you died in here? Can you make... Turned off.
Turned off. Did you die in here? They're thinking of better questions. You guys like having us here? If you like having us here, turn both of these on.
Oh, well, that one turned
Both
off.
mag lights.
It's like kind of insane how these are reacting on the dot. It almost seems like intentional. So my final question is, will you guys be here later when we do our solo walkthroughs? Whoa, that one lit up.
So he'll be here?
I guess this guy to my left will be here. So if we come back here, maybe we go to that cell. Good to know. Okay.
Oh my god, there's cats scared me. Let's take a look at this. Oh,
Those cats fucking scrapping out there. Jesus.
love each other.
Okay, well, like what I was trying to say was we are now going to do the Estes method. Now, if you don't know what the Estes method is, basically it's the spirit box, but someone puts in a pair of headphones, blindfolds themselves, and they say everything that they hear through the spirit box. Basically acting like a conduit for whatever spirit you are trying to talk to. And the spirit that we are going to try to contact just so happens to be Kingsley Old. Okay, so we have a chair set up for Lisette right there.
I'm gonna take these bad boys off. Alrighty. And tap me on the knee when you're ready. It said ready.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't really plan out any questions I had, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. Is the spirit of Kingsley Olds here?
Falling.
Falling?
down.
Oh shit, wait, we're right next to the Bridge of Sighs. Did you take your life here?
The moon.
Did you walk across the bridge?
I guess.
Okay, I didn't expect to be talking to you, but
Feels like old times.
were you a prisoner here?
Why bother?
Are you saying that you took your own life?
Man killed me.
Oh, what?
I was falling.
Okay, I'm confused. I think we're talking to the guy from the Bridge of Sighs that unalived himself.
What's that?
Oh.
Friend?
Oh. Damn, I'm not-
Man? Please?
Okay, well, do you know what happened to Kingsley Olds?
Cherry?
Do you know who killed him?
For me? Or?
What is your name? Who am I talking to right now?
I'm saying or I'm asking.
What are you saying? Are you trying to tell me your name?
Numbers?
Do you know if Kingsley Olds did drown the two girls? Are you saying he did drown the two girls? Need confirmation. Come on, tell me something.
I don't know about that. Is
Is that what? Jesus fucking Christ, those cats. God damn. I honestly feel like we're not getting anywhere. The Kingsley stuff.
leave at once?
What? What? Why do you want us to leave?
Go.
Okay, it said go and leave at once.
Go downstairs.
What the fuck? Why? Why do you want us to leave?
I'm done
Okay.
with you.
Okay, well, you don't gotta ask me twice. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
That didn't sound nice.
Yeah. Dude, oh, that gave me goosebumps. I thought we weren't getting anywhere with it.
Me either.
And I was starting to give up. But there was a couple times where it said your name, it said fell, bridge, or something, right?
Oh yeah.
And I was saying that we're right next to the Bridge of Sighs. In the middle of you doing that, the cats started scrapping outside again. But like really bad, like where they're like, meow. That ending didn't sound good. I was like, they're fed up talking to us. Jesus, okay, I think maybe we should respect their wish to go downstairs.
Thank you for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you. We'll leave for now. So, we've had a long night. Whenever we do these overnights, I always try to push myself beyond what I would regularly do. So, I am going to explore this entire jail by myself. I'm not going to use any equipment. I'm just going to go, see what happens, and at the very end, once I've explored everything, I'm going to go back into Kingsley's room, where we were specifically told to get out, and I'm going to handcuff myself to his cell. I really want to put myself in the position of an inmate here where they had no option but to stay. I'm only going to be handcuffed for 10 minutes, but those 10 minutes are going to feel like an eternity. Okay, so first things first, before I do this, I have to turn off all the lights, which means turning off these switches. This one turned off. This light in here, off, off. Okay, so Lisette is gonna be extra quiet, so we shouldn't hear any noise from her. This is where I go. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm currently going to the first cell block here and go into some of these cells here. Again, I can't even imagine what it'd be like spending years of your time here. It's just not something I like to think about. When I have the camera facing me, I can't really see what's in front of me because the light is kind of blinding. Like, this is what I see with the light. This is what I see without it. Jesus Christ. Gotta keep moving. Try not to freak myself out too much.
We're just gonna wait for him to do his thing and then head on upstairs. Something I've been doing to keep my sanity. I have this little cat as my lock screen to save any shred of sanity that I have left.
This was the tank that we were getting the most activity from and where I was touched. There's that Halloween decoration. The two active cells that we were constantly getting responses from with the mag lights were these two. So the one on the left was the one that said they would be here. Told you I'd come back. Keep my promises.
Man, I feel better. I know personally I will start feeling very sluggish and tired, but once we start getting responses with either like the mag lights or the spirit box, I get super hyped up. I'm just like, yeah, let's keep going, let's do this. But never on my own.
Okay, made it up here. Okay, out here on the bridge of sighs. I wish I could stay out here, honestly. Gotta go back inside. Okay, back down we go. Because I'm back here, I'm now going to walk Lisette and tell her to bring the stuff. And I will then be handcuffed to the cell. Lisette, can you hear me?
Want me to come up?
Bring the stuff and banking camera and tripod, please.
Alright, be there soon. It's our time.
I'm gonna sit right here where she was doing the Estes method. Kingsley has a bunkmate for now.
Hi.
I think probably over there.
Jeez. Sounds good to me.
I have the handcuffs here. They are real. And Lisette has the keys. There's only one thing left to do. And that's to cuff myself.
It's gonna be 10 minutes when I get down.
Yeah, the timer only starts once Lisette leaves. I am also doing this in basically complete darkness. There's no going back, guys. You have the keys, right?
Yes, got the keys.
That did not need to go off as soon as I did that.
Do a little tug.
Fuck, that hurt.
Okay, well, I'll be back in 10 minutes. Good luck, Rye.
Thanks. Lisette, let me know when you start the timer. That's not good. Okay, I have my phone recording too.
Alright.
That fucking scared the shit out of me. Okay. That's going off, and the ball's going off. They know I'm trapped in here. 'Cause there's a light ball over there that keeps lighting up for no reason. This REM pod, I mean, I'm not making it go off. I can't even make it go off unless I put my foot close to it. Been going all these haunted places, doing all these crazy things, but this definitely tops it. And there goes that light bulb again. Should not be lighting up unless it's being touched, so. What has my life come to?
Good to go. I feel so bad for Rye, because I could still hear it, but as soon as I left, the intrusion alert started going off.
I guess I should try talking to these spirits with the spirit box. Is there anybody here with me in this cell right now? Are you here with me? Come on, tell me why you wanted me to leave earlier. Was this a bad idea? I think it was. Yeah. Come on, tell me why you didn't want me in here earlier. You sounded very adamant on getting me out. I'm just curious. I just want to know. I think I heard it go. Well, can't really do that right now. Okay, I gave that a shot. God, I really hope that camera's recording.
Footsteps upstairs. As soon as this timer is done, I'm running as fast as I can upstairs. I feel so bad.
It's been a minute since I've heard or seen that REM pod go off. Man, I gotta say, this place has been one of the spookier places we've been to. You know, I think I've learned a lot from this overnight. I learned that I could be so scared yet still want to continue. That even in the face of evidence that I've never gotten before, I can still do this. There are times where I wonder, like, is this the right thing that I'm doing? Is this the right path? And I experience things like that, and although they're hella scary, when am I ever going to experience things like this? So I'm honestly really grateful that I have the chance and opportunity to see these places and experience it for myself. You know, it's funny, I guess being in a jail cell does make you really reflect on your life, especially when you can't leave.
3, 2, 1. Hey, Rye, I'm coming.
Ah, shit. That went off as soon as she said that.
Okay, I'm getting like a hard ass intrusion from the red one as soon as he said that.
I'm here.
That's making me uncomfortable.
I'm here.
I was starting to get all sappy and shit.
Back up. Back up. Back up, bro. We're done. We're done.
Just uncuff this one. Just get my hand up.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, bro. Fuck. Look at
That
that.
was crazy.
Look at that.
The capo is going off still too.
Look at my arm, bro. That's how you know that shit was actually on there. Oh, thank God that is recording. I thought it wasn't recording for me. That REM pod was going off for no reason. The cap ball kept going off. I would have never wanted to do this, but I'm really glad that I surpassed my own fears and did it. Oh man, it honestly feels good to have the investigation over. Talk about one hell of a journey with this jail. Man, I feel victorious. This jail really tested me, man. All right, guys. Well, we're done with the investigation. Did everything we wanted to.
Had some interesting conversations and some cool interactions.
It is late. We have a 2-hour drive back. This has been another Overnights with Spooky Nights. I am Rye Melik.
And I'm Lisette.
And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out. Water tribe.
If it seems like we left kind of fast, you're right. We want to get out of here.
That was a direct response.
I'm leaving that in.
I'm
not taking that out.
We got some Burger King. Gonna eat a Whopper, some chicken fries.
Yeah! Do your little dance. Shake a little butt. It's time to move.